527A contains 2-BTE, butyroxyethanol, which is a toxic solvent that ruptures red blood cells, causing hemolysis or bleeding, internal bleeding, and liver and kidney damage. Both Corexit dispersants contain petroleum solvents that mix with the crude oil mass and move through it, thus increasing the uptake of it by organisms. Now, this report was actually signed by, 4 different oceanographers and marine toxicologists to verify its authenticity. And I give you all the links here. You can click in. I mean, there's more than I could possibly go over here. The information on the Gulf is actually getting more. There's more information than I can even keep up with. It's not getting less since they supposedly capped the well. It's getting worse. It's getting more now. Here's the next article. Free Clinic is troubled by the massive increase of patients in New Orleans. The Gulf region, they say it's quite, I guess a doctor says it's quite disturbing to me. So in other words, they're having this massive increase of patients in this free clinic in New Orleans. Next article. Feds admit the formation may have collapsed around the bottom of the wellbore. And this is where supposedly they're trying to cap it. This is why the annulus is blocked. It's not the cement. Next article. Cousteau, evidently, I guess it's Cousteau's son, says, and other experts are stunned by an island littered with many dead birds. It's clear the birds are poisoned by the BP disaster. And there's a video. Every link I'm describing here, there's a video for it. Next report. Reporter says, the Gulf crisis is the worst I've seen it yet. Increasing sickness among coastal residents. Dispersants used are blamed. Now see, there's a total media blackout at this point on this. Now, I don't even have cable TV or anything where we're at. We don't even have the regular channels because I refuse to get one of those sound of silence converter boxes that who knows what your brainwave patterns. So I'm just trying to garner this stuff from the news I see on the internet. But, I'm not seeing a whole lot about this on mainstream news at all anymore. Next article. Scientists say most oil is still present. The Fed's claims are not backed up by either the report or the conditions in the ocean. In other words, they're saying, the oil just kind of disappeared all of a sudden. No, it's all on the bottom of the ocean. Any of it's disappeared, it's just on the bottom of the ocean. Next article, top scientists versus the Feds. Up to 80% of BP's crude remains in the Gulf. Submerged oil cannot evaporate. They did this all on purpose. The next article, unprecedented fish kill in Jacksonville for the past 2 weeks, which isn't related to what they call the annual cycle. Lesions in the brain, points of toxicity. They have actually photos of these fish. Now, remember what I said. The oil was right near the loop current, which basically took the oil down the west side of Florida, down the bottom of the Keys, which it then got into the Gulf Stream, and the Gulf Stream sucked it back up on the east side of Florida and all the way up the coast, all the way past Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina, all those states in there. So we're seeing these unprecedented fish kills in Jacksonville. Shouldn't be any surprise. Next article. Alert. Divers find seafood near beaches covered in brown residue. From Mississippi to Florida. Kids are swimming around giant pools of oily tar balls, big as watermelons. What are these parents thinking, letting their kids swim in this garbage? Next article. I guess they saw Obama with his kids swimming, even though that wasn't even the Gulf. That photo op that he did, yeah, I guess that gave him the peace about doing it. I probably did it for that reason, so, people would swim. Going further, next article. Top oceanographer says the Feds are misleading public. Only 10% of the oil has been removed from the ocean. We're seeing way more dispersant than ever before. Large, thick oil plumes, freshly sprayed with poison. This is from the Intel Hub. They report, and they got some pictures here too. Today, Project Gulf Impact is out on the waters around Orange Beach, Alabama. What they have found is the exact opposite of what BP and the federal government have told the American people. Not only did they find oil, but they apparently found what looks to be freshly sprayed dispersant still in powdered form. Why is this toxic dispersant being sprayed? Warnings from scientists and independent journalists have indicated that Corexit could affect the Gulf for at least 20 years. Dead fish in Alabama, cells ruptured with lots of Corexit and dispersant around them. The oil is thick. The dispersants are being sprayed to try to hide it, with dead catfish in plumes on the sea. As I write this article, Project Gulf Impact is still out on the waters. They are documenting the existence of oil and dispersants and will be uploading more videos and pictures. This is absolutely disgusting. So, whatever you think might be going on down there, I'm hoping that I give you a different perspective because it's overwhelming, the evidence.